Welcome. Today we're diving into the importance of building strong learning habits. Habits are the foundation of consistent progress. When you make learning a habit, it becomes a natural part of your daily routine, not just a task you force yourself to do. This shift can make learning less stressful and more enjoyable. Think about brushing your teeth. You do it every day without much thought. Imagine if learning felt just as automatic. In this video, we'll explore practical steps to help you develop habits that stick, making your learning journey smoother and more effective. Let's get started by understanding what makes habits so powerful. Before we build new habits, it's important to understand what a habit actually is. A habit is a behavior that you repeat regularly, often without thinking. It's formed through repetition and becomes easier over time. When you first start a new habit, it can feel awkward or forced, but with consistency, your brain adapts and the action becomes second nature. This is why building learning habits is so effective. It leverages your brain's natural ability to automate repeated action. Next, let's look at how to set clear learning goals to guide your habit building process. First step in building a learning habit is to set clear, achievable goals. Without a clear target, it's easy to lose motivation or direction. Start by deciding what you want to learn and why it matters to you. Break down your larger goal into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you want to learn a new language, your first goal might be to learn 10 new words each day. Clear goals give you a sense of purpose and make it easier to track your progress. Next, we'll talk about choosing the right time for your learning sessions. Consistency is key when it comes to building habits. Choose a specific time each day for your learning activities. This could be in the morning before work, during lunch, or in the evening before bed. By associating learning with a particular time, you train your brain to expect and prepare for it. Over time, this routine becomes automatic. If your schedule changes, try to keep your learning time as consistent as possible. Next, let's discuss how to create a dedicated learning space to support your new habit. Having a dedicated space for learning can make a big difference. It signals to your brain that it's time to focus. Your learning space doesn't have to be fancy. A quiet corner, a desk, or even a spot at your kitchen table can work. The key is to minimize distractions and make the area comfortable. Keep your materials organized and within reach. Over time, just sitting in your learning space can help you get into the right mindset. Next, we'll look at starting small to make your habit easier to stick with. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do too much at once. Start with small, manageable learning sessions. Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day is enough to begin forming a habit. The goal is to make learning feel easy and achievable, not overwhelming. As you get comfortable, you can gradually increase the time you spend. Remember, consistency matters more than intensity at the beginning. Next, let's talk about tracking your progress to stay motivated. Tracking your progress is a powerful motivator. Use a journal, an app, or a simple checklist to record your daily learning activities. Seeing your progress over time can boost your confidence and help you stay on track. It also allows you to spot patterns, like which days you're most productive or when you tend to skip sessions. Celebrate small wins like completing a week of consistent learning. Next, we'll explore how to use reminders to keep your habit going. Reminders are a simple but effective way to reinforce your learning habit. Set alarms on your phone, use sticky notes, or schedule calendar notifications to prompt you when it's time to learn. Visual cues like placing your study materials where you'll see them can also help. These reminders keep your habit top of mind, especially in the early stages. As your habit strengthens, you'll rely on reminders less and less. Next, let's discuss how to remove distractions during your learning time. Distractions can easily derail your learning habit, especially when you're just starting out. Identify what tends to pull your attention away, like your phone, social media, or background noise. Take steps to minimize these distractions during your learning sessions. This might mean turning off notifications, using noise-canceling headphones, or letting others know you need some quiet time. The fewer distractions you have, the easier it will be to focus and make learning a consistent part of your day. Next, we'll talk about rewarding yourself for sticking to your habit. Rewards can make habit building more enjoyable and help reinforce your efforts. After each learning session, give yourself a small reward. This could be a treat, a short break, or simply acknowledging your progress. Rewards create positive associations with your learning habit, making you more likely to stick with it. Over time, the satisfaction of learning itself can become its own reward. Next, let's look at how to stay flexible and adjust your habit as needed. Life can be unpredictable, so it's important to stay flexible with your learning habit. If you miss a day, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, focus on getting back on track as soon as possible. Adjust your learning time or method if something isn't working. Flexibility helps you maintain your habit over the long term, even when circumstances change. Remember, building a habit is a journey, not a race. Next, we'll discuss the importance of reflecting on your learning process. Taking time to reflect on your learning habit can help you improve and stay motivated. Set aside a few minutes each week to think about what's working and what is. Ask yourself questions like, did I meet my goals? What challenges did I face? How can I make learning more enjoyable? Reflection allows you to celebrate your progress and make adjustments for the future. Next, let's explore how to find a learning community for extra support. Learning with others can boost your motivation and make the process more enjoyable. Join a study group, online forum, or class related to your learning goal. Sharing your progress and challenges with others creates a sense of accountability. You can also learn from others' experiences and get support when you need it. A community can provide encouragement and keep you engaged, especially during tough times. Next, we'll talk about using technology to support your learning habit. Technology can be a powerful tool for building learning habits. Use educational apps, online courses, or digital flashcards to make learning more interactive and convenient. Set reminders or use habit tracking apps to stay on schedule. However, be mindful of potential distractions. Choose tools that help you focus, not ones that pull you away. The right technology can make learning easier and more engaging. Next, let's discuss the value of reviewing and revising your learning material. Regularly reviewing and revising your learning materials helps reinforce what you've learned. Schedule time each week to go over previous lessons or notes. This repetition strengthens your memory and deepens your understanding. If you find certain topics challenging, spend extra time on them. Revising also helps you identify gaps in your knowledge so you can address them early. Next, we'll talk about the importance of celebrating your milestones along the way. Celebrating milestones keeps you motivated and acknowledges your hard work. Set many goals along your learning journey and celebrate when you reach them. This could be finishing a chapter, mastering a new skill, or completing a month of daily learning. Celebrations don't have to be big. A small treat or sharing your achievement with a friend can be enough. Recognizing your progress helps you stay positive and committed. Next, let's look at how to overcome setbacks without losing momentum. Setbacks are a normal part of building any habit. If you miss a day or struggle to stay motivated, don't give up. Reflect on what caused the setback and think about how you can prevent it in the future. Maybe you need to adjust your schedule or find a new learning method. Remember, progress isn't always linear. What matters is getting back on track. Each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Next, we'll discuss the importance of patience in habit building. Building a new habit takes time and patience. It's normal to face challenges or feel frustrated along the way. Remind yourself that lasting change doesn't happen overnight. Focus on making small, consistent improvements each day. Over time, these small steps add up to big results. Be kind to yourself and celebrate your progress no matter how slow it feels. Next, let's talk about the power of visualization in supporting your learning habit. Visualization is a powerful technique for building habits. Take a few moments each day to imagine yourself successfully completing your learning sessions. Picture how you'll feel when you reach your goals. Visualization helps reinforce your commitment and keeps you motivated, especially on tough days. It can also reduce anxiety and make your goals feel more achievable. Next, we'll discuss how to make learning enjoyable so you look forward to it each day. Learning doesn't have to be boring. Find ways to make your learning sessions enjoyable. Use games, quizzes, or creative projects to keep things interesting. Try studying with friends or listening to educational podcasts. The more fun you have, the more likely you are to stick with your habit. Experiment with different methods until you find what works best for you. Next, let's talk about the importance of variety in your learning routine. Doing the same thing every day can get monotonous. Add variety to your learning routine to keep it fresh and engaging. Mix up your study materials, try new learning methods, or explore different topics. For example, alternate between reading, watching videos, and practicing skills. Variety not only keeps you interested but also helps you learn more effectively. Next, we'll discuss how to set realistic expectations for your learning journey. It's important to set realistic expectations for your learning progress. Don't expect to master a new skill overnight. Learning takes time and everyone progresses at their own pace. Avoid comparing yourself to others and focus on your own journey. Celebrate your achievements no matter how small. Setting realistic expectations helps you stay motivated and prevents frustration. Next, let's look at how to use positive self-talk to support your habit. The way you talk to yourself can have a big impact on your learning habit. Practice positive self-talk by encouraging yourself and focusing on your strengths. Replace negative thoughts like "I can't do this" with "I'm making progress." Positive self-talk boosts your confidence and helps you overcome challenges. Whenever you feel stuck, remind yourself of your past successes and keep moving forward. Next, we'll discuss the importance of self-care in supporting your learning habit. Taking care of your physical and mental health is essential for building strong learning habits. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking breaks when needed. Self-care helps you stay energized and focused, making it easier to stick with your learning routine. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a step back and recharge. Remember, a healthy mind and body are the foundation of effective learning. Next, let's talk about the role of curiosity in lifelong learning. Curiosity is the driving force behind lifelong learning. Stay curious by asking questions, exploring new topics, and seeking out new experiences. When you're genuinely interested in what you're learning, it's easier to stay motivated and engaged. Curiosity also leads to deeper understanding and creativity. Make it a habit to follow your interests and keep an open mind. Next, we'll discuss how to use feedback to improve your learning habit. Feedback is essential for growth. Ask for feedback from teachers, peers, or mentors to help you identify areas for improvement. Constructive feedback can guide your learning and help you avoid repeating mistakes. Be open to suggestions and use them to refine your habit. Remember, feedback is not criticism, it's an opportunity to learn and grow. Next, let's talk about the importance of teaching others as part of your learning habit. Teaching others is a great way to reinforce your own learning. When you explain concepts to someone else, you deepen your understanding and identify any gaps in your knowledge. Look for opportunities to share what you've learned with friends, family, or classmates. Teaching can also boost your confidence and make learning more social and enjoyable. Next, we'll discuss how to stay inspired throughout your learning journey. Staying inspired is key to maintaining your learning habit. Surround yourself with inspiring books, podcasts, or people who motivate you to keep going. Set aside time to read about others who have achieved similar goals. Inspiration can come from many sources. Find what works for you and use it to fuel your learning journey. Next, let's talk about the importance of reviewing your goals regularly. Regularly reviewing your goals helps you stay focused and motivated. Take time each month to revisit your learning objectives and assess your progress. Adjust your goals as needed to keep them relevant and challenging. This process keeps you on track and ensures that your learning habit continues to support your personal growth. Next, we'll discuss how to balance learning with other responsibilities. Balancing learning with work, family, and other commitments can be challenging. Prioritize your learning by scheduling it alongside your other responsibilities. Use a planner or calendar to allocate time for each activity. Remember, it's okay to adjust your learning habit when life gets busy. The key is to stay consistent, even if you have to scale back temporarily. Next, let's talk about the benefits of lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is about continuously seeking knowledge and skills throughout your life. Embracing this mindset keeps your mind active and adaptable. It opens up new opportunities and helps you stay relevant in a changing world. Make learning a lifelong habit by staying curious and open to new experiences. Next, we'll discuss how to measure your progress and celebrate your growth. Measuring your progress helps you see how far you've come and where you can improve. Use tools like progress charts, journals, or digital trackers to monitor your learning. Regularly reviewing your progress keeps you motivated and helps you set new goals. Celebrate your achievements and use setbacks as learning opportunities. Next, let's talk about the importance of gratitude in your learning journey. Practicing gratitude can enhance your learning experience. Take a moment each day to appreciate your efforts and the opportunities you have to learn. Gratitude helps you stay positive and motivated even when progress feels slow. It also reduces stress and makes learning more enjoyable. Next, we'll discuss how to adapt your learning habit to different environments. Sometimes your learning environment may change, maybe you're traveling or your schedule shifts. Adapt your habit by finding new ways to learn in different settings. Use mobile apps, audiobooks, or online resources when you're on the go. Flexibility ensures that you can keep learning no matter where you are. Next, let's talk about the importance of rest and recovery in your learning routine. Rest is an important part of any learning habit. Give yourself time to relax and recharge between learning sessions. Adequate rest improves memory, focus, and overall well-being. Don't feel guilty about taking breaks. Rest is essential for long-term success. Next, we'll discuss how to use setbacks as opportunities for growth. Every setback is a chance to learn and grow. When you encounter obstacles, reflect on what happened and how you can improve. Use setbacks as motivation to keep going rather than reasons to quit. This mindset turns challenges into valuable learning experiences. Next, let's talk about the importance of celebrating your unique learning style. Everyone has a unique learning style. Some people learn best by reading, others by listening or doing. Discover what works best for you and tailor your habit to fit your style. Embracing your learning style makes the process more effective and enjoyable. Don't be afraid to experiment and adjust as you go. Next, we'll discuss how to use accountability to strengthen your habit. Accountability can help you stay committed to your learning habit. Share your goals with a friend, join a study group, or use online communities for support. Knowing that others are aware of your goals can motivate you to stick with your habit. Accountability partners can also provide encouragement and help you overcome challenges. Next, let's talk about the importance of celebrating progress, not just perfection. It's easy to focus on what you haven't achieved yet, but celebrating your progress is just as important. Acknowledge the steps you've taken and the improvements you've made, no matter how small. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. This positive mindset keeps you motivated and helps you enjoy the learning process. Next, we'll discuss how to keep your learning habit sustainable over the long term. For a learning habit to last, it needs to be sustainable. Avoid burnout by packing yourself and setting realistic goals. Make adjustments as needed to fit your lifestyle. Remember, it's better to do a little each day than to push yourself too hard and give up. Sustainability ensures that your learning habit becomes a lasting part of your life. Next, let's talk about the role of passion in maintaining your habit. Passion is a powerful motivator. When you're passionate about what you're learning, it's easier to stay committed and overcome challenges. Choose topics or skills that genuinely interest you. Passion fuels curiosity and makes learning feel less like a chore. If your interests change, don't be afraid to explore new areas. Next, we'll discuss how to use reflection to keep improving your learning habit. Regular reflection helps you identify what's working and what needs adjustment. Set aside time each month to review your learning habit and make improvements. Ask yourself what you enjoy, what challenges you face, and how you can make learning more effective. Continuous improvement keeps your habit fresh and effective. Next, let's talk about the importance of sharing your journey with others. Sharing your learning journey with others can inspire and motivate both you and those around you. Talk about your experiences, challenges, and successes with friends, family, or online communities. Sharing creates a sense of connection and accountability. It can also lead to new opportunities and insights. Next, we'll discuss how to keep your learning habit enjoyable and rewarding. Most sustainable habits are the ones you enjoy. Find ways to make your learning sessions fun and rewarding. Mix up your routine, try new activities, and celebrate your progress. When learning is enjoyable, you're more likely to stick with it for the long term. Remember, the goal is to make learning a positive and fulfilling part of your life. Next, let's wrap up with a summary of the key steps to building strong learning habits. Build strong learning habits. Start by setting clear goals, choosing a consistent time, and creating a dedicated space. Begin with small steps, track your progress, and use reminders to stay on track. Remove distractions, reward yourself, and stay flexible. Reflect regularly, seek support, and use technology wisely. Celebrate milestones, learn from setbacks, and keep your habit sustainable by making it enjoyable. Remember, building a learning habit is a journey. Be patient, stay curious, and keep moving forward. With these steps, you'll make learning a natural and rewarding part of your life.